Alright, this is how you read a box and whisker plot. Here's the box plot down here. We're going to do a quick estimate. That's 80,000 right here in the middle. That's 40,000. So my best guess is 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. That would be 80,000, which means this goes down. So each line there is 10,000. So that's 40, 30, 20, 10. There would be 0. Alright. So for the min, I'm going to guess it's right around 5,000. It's about the middle between 10,000 and 0. Should be right about there. These are all just estimates. This whole thing right here we're reading, unless it's like really definitive, it's going to pretty much be estimates. So the min is the leftmost part of the graph. Right there. Let's see if I can get this to actually highlight. Alright. The Q1, that's the left side of the box. So that's going to be just under 10,000. Here's what I put in here. You guys can see it now. Alright. The median, that's where the line is that's inside the box. So that's 10, 20, a little bit more than 20,000. I guess 21, but anything that's a little bit more than 20,000 would be fine. I'm not going to be super picky on estimates. The Q3 is where the box ends, so that's going to be just more than 50,000. Again, rough estimate. Alright, the max, that's 80,000 there, 90,000, 100,000. It's going to be something more than 100,000, but less than 110. So I just put it as 105. Alright. These really are, if you're going from the graph, it's going to be estimates. You'd have to have like the raw data in order to really know what it is. Alright, whisker test. You say which whisker is bigger. That's the left whisker. It's tiny. That's the right whisker. It's huge. So the right whisker is bigger. You can just write right. You don't actually have to do all of that. I'm just trying to re-emphasize. You look at the whisker and which one's bigger. The question is, which one's bigger? The box, this is the left side of the box. That's the right side of the box. The right side is bigger. That is why the right box is big. Alright. The overall test, what's the biggest piece of the graph? Well, in this case, it's the right side. The right whisker is the biggest piece. All that really matters is whether it's left or right, left or right. Now down here it matters a little bit sometimes whether it's whiskers or boxes. Mainly if it's going to be bimodal or bell-shaped. But I'm getting right. That tells me it's right skewed. The skew is going to show up as extra space. Because you have to remember, each of these pieces have the same number of data values. You don't have to travel very far to get a lot of data values here. It took a long time over here to pick up those data values. That means all of these little bars would have been short. Small. Because remember, if it's 10 things in each one, right? It didn't take very long to gather 10 things here. That's all one bar. Took a little bit of time to gather 10 things, but not very long. Took longer to gather 10 things. And then here it took a long time to gather 10 things. That's kind of how that reads. Big space means more spread out. Every piece of a box and whisker plot has the same amount of data values in it. 25% go here, 25% are here, 25% are here, and 25% are here. All have the same number of data values in them. That's key and going to be important later on.